So much love and appreciation to those of you who have been with me for the 2 year period plus that I've been doing this. Thank you for showing your love and support to the channel. And to anybody else who is brand new to the platform and you would like to support the channel, also, you can do it by way of Patreon, Anchor, the clothing store, and also the shoe shop that is listed in the comment description below. And again, thank you to any and all of you guys who have been here to support this channel during the 2+ year period. I wouldn't be able to do what I do every single day without you. Floyd Mayweather's daughter, Ayanna Mayweather, pled guilty Wednesday to aggravated assault with a deadly weapon for the stabbing of LaPetra Jacobs in April of 2020. Court documents stated that Ayanna, age 21, agreed to prosecutors' recommended punishment, which is 6 years of probation, 40 hours of community service with no harassing, threatening, or abusive contact with Jacobs. Ayanna, who is known as Yaya, participated in the plea bargain case. She waives her right to appeal the judge's decision. She has a hearing scheduled for June 16th. Quote, "We resolved the case between Ayanna and the state Thursday. The agreement calls for Ayanna to be on deferred adjudication for a period of 6 years, after which she will have no felony conviction and the case will be dismissed. She is eligible to have the deferred adjudication end after 2 years pending her good behavior." Ayanna, who is 19 at the time of the incident, was arrested following the altercation over the rapper Pal NBA Youngboy. The boxing legend's daughter allegedly went to Youngboy's Houston home at about 1:30 a.m. and confronted Jacobs, who was with him. Ayanna allegedly claims that she was Youngboy's fiance and told Jacobs to leave the house, then charged at her with 2 knives, stabbing the woman twice. Jacobs suffered multiple lacerations to her arm and was transported via an ambulance to the hospital where she underwent surgery for non-life-threatening injuries. Ayanna told cops that she never met Jacobs, but the victim had provoked her by yanking her hair before the alleged attack. Ayanna was arrested and booked in Houston Harris County Jail and later released on bond. So, to the guys out there, to the fathers out there, I just want to let this be known. No matter what you may do as a father, no matter how much money you may have, no matter how much of the world you can hand over to your daughter, she will still opt to leave all of that just to go with and to be with somebody who can do nothing for her, who is the utmost detrimental, who will cause, in a sense, her to make the very wrong life choices and decisions that can very well cost her her freedom. So you heard that this young woman, right, who is Floyd's daughter, during a time when she was 19, she was seeing, dating, or whatever with NBA Youngboy. She decided to go out at about 1:30 a.m. for whatever reason, which at 19 years old, I'm not sure why you would be going out at 1:30 a.m. To a guy's house, but hey, it is what it is, right? And she went over to NBA Youngboy's home, and this is where she saw NBA Youngboy with, I guess, the mother of one of his children or whatever. And she told that woman to get out. That, oh, you're not supposed to be here. I'm his fiance. I'm this. I'm that. Everything else. And then she proceeded to go after the other woman. Right now, they said that, oh, the other girl pulled her hair and all this other type of stuff. But I'm just going to be real. Who's automatically going somewhere with two type of weapons directly on them, just prepared because they just anything can happen? Like who you're 19 and you're rich. Why would you need to actually go out of the house with two items like that? Unless you knew that there was a potentiality for some type of altercation or for something, that was going to take place, because this is more than likely not the first time that something like this has happened, right? Or you and the other woman had some other type of words or different things like that, right? But like I said before, as a black man, I'm telling this to other black men, no matter what you do or give to your daughter, it still may never be good enough. No matter the type of man that you are, it still may never be good enough. And she'll still decide to select a guy who is a polar opposite of you, right? And she'll be willing to sacrifice her life in order to be with that guy, knowing the fact of what the end result can be. But magically, that detrimental type of individual, that type of guy, right, is going to get all of her love, right? All of her respect, right? All of her everything, right? She's willing to basically abandon you for that. And this is when I sit up there and state in other videos that, no matter what you could potentially do for, in a sense, a woman, it's not going to be good enough, right? So, what I'm saying is, for her, it's going to come to a point in time where she has to sit up there and figure stuff out. It ain't nothing that Floyd can do. Floyd can give her as much money in the world. He can love her as much as possible. He can shelter her. He can sit up there and be like, hey, you want to start a business, you want to do this, you want to do that. I can tell you the way that Floyd is. If his daughter was like, yo, dad, I apologize, I'm sorry, you know I want to sit up there and switch up, I want to sit up there and start a business, right? I want to be more business minded, like, yo, I want to do this, I want to do that. Floyd would throw her half of his fortune so that she could sit up there and get something started. And even if it fails, he's still going to sit up there and be there to support her. Now, do you think that that guy that she wants to be with is going to do the same thing that Floyd is going to do for her? No. But that's exactly who she's willing to sacrifice everything for, including her freedom and her life. Now, the other thing I want to touch on is the fact of accountability, responsibility, and acceptance and acknowledgement, right, for the actions that people decide to venture directly into, right? Now, of course, we know in the middle of this whole thing is NBA Youngboy. But beyond that, you have two black women, right? You have one that decided that she was going to come to somebody's residence with two weapons and deciding that she was going to attack another black woman. Somebody, in a sense, that looks like her. Somebody who has to go through the same walks in life. Somebody who has faced a lot of the same, things that other black women have had to face throughout life in America. But yet she decided that she wanted to attack and potentially take the life of another black woman because of the fact that the other black woman was in the same area or the presence of the black man that she was interested in or seeing or what have you. The things that don't get talked about in this community is how you have a lot of black women who will actively attack, who will assault, who will injure, and who will, yes, take the lives or potentially take the lives of other black women due to the fact of a man that they both selectively chose to be with. So yeah, at the end of the day, yeah, you do have a black man that was here, but a black man did not sit up there and cause Floyd Mayweather's daughter to act so emotional and irrational to the effect of bringing two weapons to that home and then going out and attacking another black woman. Like I said, there's a lot of things that need to be highlighted. There's a lot of things that need to be corrected. And a lot of things are outside of whatever powers, right, that black men have. These are things that black women in the community need to step up. They need to talk about, they need to spotlight, and they need to bring to the forefront so that their daughters don't end up like Floyd Mayweather's daughter, so that they don't make the same emotional and irrational choices when it comes to certain decision makings out here, from it potentially attacking somebody else and potentially taking their life, or to the other effect, which is selecting the wrong type of guy to be attracted to allow to be within your vicinity, to allow to even be entertained. Like I said, there's a lot of things and a lot of conversations that need to be held. And a lot of these conversations Black women have to be the ones to take the step forward.